Howdy and welcome back to the channel. If you are looking to buy your first suppressor or silencer, here are 3 things I highly recommend you look at or consider. I'll go into detail at the end of the video. I'm not going to make you wait. Number 1, go with a reputable company who has been in business for a while. Number 2, go with a legacy or a industry standard or readily available mounting system. Number 3, if this is your first can, go 30 cal. I'll explain later in the video. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Craig, and I have a company called Templar Defense. If you're in the Houston area, we would love to have you come train with us. Our website's down below in the description box, as well as some links if you want to support the channel. So I want to go into detail about why I picked those 3 things. Didn't want to make you guys wait till the end of the video like most people do, because I have ADD and a very, very short attention span. So let's talk about number 1, go with a company who has been there for a while. The first suppressor that I bought, I think in 2017, was from a company based out of Texas. They no longer exist. I had at the time 2 of those cans that I got simultaneously, and I found out that one had a defect. When I called into the company, because I actually knew the guys who worked there, and asked to get it sent in for warranty, they had informed me that their ATF license was suspended or had been pulled. Fortunately, through some contacts, I found a guy who I was able to send my can to. He knew exactly what the problem was because he used to work for that company, got it fixed, and got it sent back. This is why I say go with a reputable company. If for some reason I would have been able to get my can into that OEM that made it, their license, while it was suspended, eventually got pulled. So my can would have gotten locked up and seized by the ATF. I know almost every, I don't know of a single person, or I have yet to hear of a single person who had either their suppressor waiting for their tax stamp approval or through warranty claims. I think almost every can that OEM had got seized. So guys, go with a company who's been there for a while and is not the new kid on the block. And I respect everybody that's going to start, a business. That's great. But if this is your first can, don't bank on the latest, greatest, the newest person. I dodged a bullet. And then also another thing too, their customer service is key. I had a student I think in December of 24, we were doing a rifle class. He was shooting a Dead Air Sierra 5, great can, good company. And the can became loose, right? Because guys, once you shoot that can, regardless of what it is, make sure that thing gets tight after, the first few rounds. Anyway, can shot off the end of the rifle, destroyed the suppressor, sent it into Dead Air, and during the holiday season, 6 weeks, got it back to the guy and fixed it. So good job, Dead Air. And especially during the holiday season, that is big time, right? So go with a reputable company because if you have any issues, you need that customer service, and you don't want to bank on the latest and greatest going out of business. So that's number 1. Number 2, go with the legacy mounting system. Like guys, the Silencer Co. ASR, Dead Air has a good one. Their chemo system, Surefire, right? The last couple ones, I think it's a left hand 1x16 left hand pitch that I have on my CGS size 6. I actually have my second one in jail, but once again, guys, this will be my 5th or my 6th can. Go with a legacy mounting system. That company that I first got my 2 cans from, they went out of business. Fortunately, I got several muzzle devices, both for 223 and 308, before this company went out. And if I hadn't have done that, the likelihood of me finding, the likelihood of me finding another muzzle device would be next to 0. And so if something ever happens, right, you shoot out your muzzle device or whatever, and you can't find one for your suppressor to put on your rifle, guys, you don't have a suppressor anymore, right? So go with a mounting system where you can go to almost any NFA dealer and you can find the mount that you are looking for, right? So number 3, if this is your first can, go 30 cal. Reason is you can shoot everything 308, even, yes, 7.62 by 39, because there's some safety factors built into the diameter of the can and down. Yes, there is technically going to be a difference in sound reduction from 308 to 223, or let me rephrase that, shooting a 223 out of a 308 versus a dedicated 22 caliber can. Yes, there is technically going to be a sound reduction difference. You will not be able to tell that from the shooter's ear. One of the things, once again, if you get one can, you want to be able to utilize that as much as possible. And when I first got my 2 cans back in 2017, yes, I ran the shorter one on a 223 for several years until I got my second or my first dedicated 223 can. My buddy Steve, we just got through with a rifle class this past weekend. He was running a Dead Air Sandman 30 cal on his 223. Fantastic, right? You're not going to be able to tell the difference. So being able to utilize that one can, because it is an investment, and even though wait times are a lot slower or a lot faster than what they have been, guys, if you get that one can right, you want to be able to use that as much as possible. So those are my 3 tips. Go with the company who's been there for a while, because if you have any issues, customer service is a thing. Go with a legacy mounting system. And then number 3, if it's your first one, go with a 30 cal. Guys, if you got any questions, put them down in the comments section. Friends don't let friends shoot unsuppressed, right? So if you're serious about rifle shooting, you need to put a can on your gun. And there's a bunch of good ones out there. So if you got questions about what to get or any of that stuff, I'll do my best to answer that for you. Nonetheless, guys, thank you for staying till the end. Catch you on the next video. Be safe, be smart, be skilled.